Success can be dangerous. Sounds strange, right? But think about it, how many people rise to the top only to crash harder than anyone expected? The Bible in 2 Samuel 10 explains how David, a warrior king, crushed his enemies, expanded Israel's power, and dominated the battlefield. But what if I told you that his greatest defeat wasn't against an army, but against himself? That's the real danger of unchecked success. You might win battles in the world but lose the war inside your own heart. And if you think this doesn't apply to you, think again, because the same patterns that led to David's downfall are still at work today. Want to know how to avoid them? Let's read, break it down, and explain what this chapter is really teaching us. Then, let's read the chapter together. In the course of time, the king of the Ammonites died, and his son Hanun succeeded him as king. David thought, I will show kindness to Hanun son of Nahash, just as his father showed kindness to me. So David sent a delegation to express his sympathy to Hanun concerning his father. When David's men came to the land of the Ammonites, the Ammonite commanders said to Hanun their lord, do you think David is honoring your father by sending envoys to you to express sympathy? Hasn't David sent them to you only to explore the city and spy it out and overthrow it? So Hanun seized David's envoys, shaved off half of each man's beard, cut off their garments at the buttocks, and sent them away. When David was told about this, he sent messengers to meet the men, for they were greatly humiliated. The king said, stay at Jericho till your beards have grown, and then come back. When the Ammonites realized that they had become obnoxious to David, they hired 20,000 Aramean foot soldiers from Beth Rehob and Zobah, as well as the king of Makkah with 1,000 men, and also 12,000 men from Tob. On hearing this, David sent Joab out with the entire army of fighting men. The Ammonites came out and drew up in battle formation at the entrance of their city gate, while the Arameans of Zobah and Rehob and the men of Tob and Makkah were by themselves in the open country. Joab saw that there were battle lines in front of him and behind him, so he selected some of the best troops in Israel and deployed them against the Arameans. He put the rest of the men under the command of Abishai his brother and deployed them against the Ammonites. Joab said, if the Arameans are too strong for me, then you are to come to my rescue. But if the Ammonites are too strong for you, then I will come to rescue you. Be strong, and let us fight bravely for our people and the cities of our God. The Lord will do what is good in his sight. Then Joab and the troops with him advanced to fight the Arameans, and they fled before him. When the Ammonites realized that the Arameans were fleeing, they fled before Abishai and went inside the city. So Joab returned from fighting the Ammonites and came to Jerusalem. After the Arameans saw that they had been routed by Israel, they regrouped. Hadadezer had Arameans brought from beyond the Euphrates River. They went to Helam, with Shobak the commander of Hadadezer's army leading them. When David was told of this, he gathered all Israel, crossed the Jordan and went to Helam. The Arameans formed their battle lines to meet David and fought against him. But they fled before Israel, and David killed 700 of their charioteers and 40,000 of their foot soldiers. He also struck down Shobak the commander of their army, and he died there. When all the kings who were vassals of Hadadezer saw that they had been routed by Israel, they made peace with the Israelites and became subject to them. So the Arameans were afraid to help the Ammonites anymore. Let's say a quick prayer to thank the Lord for his mercy. God, wow, what a lesson today. Thank you for opening my eyes to the deeper truths in your word. David's victories and mistakes remind me how easy it is to get distracted, to let small things slip, and before I know it, I'm in a place I never wanted to be. Lord, help me stay alert, not just to the battles around me, but to the ones inside me. Give me wisdom to see temptation for what it is and the strength to walk away before it takes root. I don't want to just know this, I want to live it. So, guide my steps, shape my heart, and keep me humble. If I ever start drifting, pull me back. If I ever think I've got it all figured out, remind me how much I need you. Thank you for being patient with me, for teaching me, for leading me. I trust you. And with your help, I know I can walk this out every single day. Amen. Power, success, influence, none of these guarantee security. David's story in 2 Samuel 10 proves that even the strongest can fall if they don't guard their hearts. So, here's the real question. Are you paying attention to the battles inside you, or are you too focused on the victories outside? It's easy to justify small compromises, but remember, one unchecked desire led David from triumph to tragedy. What's creeping into your life right now that could grow into something destructive? Maybe it's a habit you've ignored, a boundary you've loosened, or a temptation you think you can control. But can you? David thought he could, and look where it led. The Bible isn't just an ancient book, it's a mirror. What do you see when you read it? More importantly, what are you going to do about it? Will you take action, or will you wait until the damage is done? Don't make David's mistake. Stay vigilant, stay humble, and never think you're untouchable. If this challenged you, don't stop here. There's so much more to learn, and I don't want you to miss any of it. Subscribe to the channel, turn on notifications, and let's keep digging into these powerful lessons together. Because the more we read, the more we understand, and the more we understand, the stronger we become. See you in the next one. And, as always, don't forget to check the last video and learn more about the scriptures.